Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, we're going to drop down from Armu, down through Konya, down to the Limassol roundabout. We're going to work our way through Paphos, and we're going to head out towards the Tomb of the Kings Avenue, and we're going to head out towards Lower Clorica. That's where we're going, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a truly spectacular day indeed. I'm pretty sure you can see that sky is blue. The blueness is coming back. Easter's now gone. All those festivities have been dealt with, and slowly but surely the summer season is going to come upon us, and it's going to cook us and roast us and make us all nice and goldeny brown. And all of the tourists coming out, including yourselves, are going to have a truly, truly spectacular day in downtown Paphos, that is for sure. So sit back and relax. We're going to go over this next brow of the hill, and we're going to get a truly, truly spectacular view out across uptown, midtown, lower town, and of course out towards the blue Mediterranean Sea. Truly is a spectacular day indeed. And please forgive the road services. As you can see, even a Mercedes S-Class with airmatic suspension cannot iron out all of these, well, what should we call them, potholes, craters, big holes, whatever. There's a lot of inulations in the roads, that's for sure. But look at that for a view. A spectacular view straight out to the blue Mediterranean Sea. We're now entering Konya village, a very, very popular place to live, by the way. And of course lots of people do come out here and rent apartments and houses in Konya because it looks down on Paphos, and very, very convenient if you want to go up the bypass towards Limassol, and of course very, very convenient for Paphos town. So let's go and have a look and see who is on the breakfast sofas today. Pretty sure Dame Anne's with us. There she is. Little twinkle in her eye as she lifts her bone china teacup and knocks back her little bit of Tetley's tea. Sitting next to her, the superstar known as Miss Anna Starr, greatest lawyer in downtown Poland, and of course she's in charge of all of the legalities on the little channel known as Marika and Me. And sitting on either of their arms of that sofa are the two Ronnies. We've got the Viking Ronnie, the man from Israel who now resides in downtown Denmark. He's sitting there. Got a filter coffee and of course a nice piece of Melba toast. And sitting on the other arm, the man in charge of all of the policing and all of the legalities as well. Well, the one and only superstar known as Chief Superintendent Ronnie Miller. And he's got a nice cup of tea and a rich tea biscuit. And he's planning his next little escapade to downtown Paphos, I'm pretty sure. And no doubt we'll find him hanging out in the Pambus Diner very, very soon, along with another superstar known as Mr. Daniel Mahoney, because he's coming to town very, very soon. He is indeed. He's the fully qualified drug pusher, passed all of his exams. Forgive these road surfaces, by the way. I mean, I think they're getting worse. They really, really are getting worse. Or something's going wrong with my car. One of the two. I have to get on a ramp and have a quick look. That's what I'm saying. There we are. So, Konya village. Got a haircut or your nails done, by the way. That's on the left hand side there. That's the Konya kiosk. This is the Konya Taverna, hugely popular with locals and expats, packed to the rafters on a Friday and a Saturday night, that's for sure. If you want a traditional coffee shop, there's one on your left hand side. Very, very popular with the old boys, but not in vogue with the latte crew, should we understand, and the frappuccinos and cappuccinos and all those kind of things. So which way should we go to Paya today? Because that's where we're actually going, if you understand. Everyone understands that Mr. Paul goes to Paya 2 to 3 times a day. I think we'll cut up this way and then cut down through Upper Paphos and go for a bit of a wiggle and a bit of a waggle. And you never know, you might get to learn some new roads and some new landmarks. Because that's the idea of the channel. If you want to understand how to carve up Paphos, well, you don't need Google Maps. What you need is Mr. Paul and his jibber-jabbering, and of course the breakfast crew as I transport them around. And they say, let's go this way and let's go that way. Little young man called Mr. Kenny, Paul Roberts, Miss Nicole Roberts, if you are still watching, well, Mr. Kenny can ride shotgun today. He's sitting there and he's going to choose which way we're going to go. Which way we're going to go, Mr. Kenny? Yes, we're going to go left, okay? See, he knows his way around. Had his birthday about, what, 3 or 4 months ago now, isn't it? He's only 4 years of age, but he's ridden pillion passenger with Mr. Paul for so long that he now knows, through his encyclopedic brain, Only 4, remember, but of course he's stolen his father's phone for a lot of time and watched me driving in and around. And one of these days I'm going to go to Crete just to surprise Nicole as we race around and catch up with the Cretian driver. We're going to outrun him. We're going to get a Porsche 911 Turbo so we can outrun him in those lanes around Crete, that's for sure. Here we are, Anavargos roundabout. Those familiar with the travel will understand that if you go straight down that way to the leftish, you're going to come to the Limassol roundabout, but we are not going that way, we are going rightish. So we're going to join what I call hell very slowly but surely. So this is an inner ring road, if you understand me, and we're going to keep going straight and we will come to a crossroads, and at that crossroads it will be where hell joins the lower Massoy Avenue. Massoy Avenue is the place where all the big shops are and car dealers, if you're familiar with the channel. But we're not going to go up Massoy Avenue, we're going to go down towards hell. That's what I think we're going to do. And then we're going to cut through and come out in Midtown Clorica and then work our way down to lower Clorica. And unfortunately, oh, there we go, Miss Andrea, we're in with a bit of luck, because I thought we were going to have to stop at those red traffic lights then, and there's one thing I don't like to do, and that's to stop at red traffic lights. And in fact, not many people in Cyprus do like to stop at traffic lights. They're this inconvenience, if you understand me. Let's just let all this traffic go, because those traffic lights went to green as well. Terrible, isn't it? So now we're held up even without traffic lights, but we're being held up because of traffic lights. Shocking world that we live in. Right, let's get going. There's a slight break. So this road, if you understand, was dug up for quite a long time. You can still see there's a big diggering going on over there. And if your name is Lady, so sweet Caroline, yes, Gumbara #1, the Mayor of Paphos, has instructed an awful lot of big diggering to be going on in and around Paphos, that's for sure. That's my MOT man there. He's Bonce Warren, because he likes to speak a bit of the old Frenchy Wenchy. He's fluent, by the way. He was, well, during the troubles in Cyprus in the 70s, his parents took him to Canada and he lived in Quebec, which I'm not an educated man, but I understand that that's the French side. Ooh. So obviously he learned to speak French, and he does a lot of Bonce Warren, as I say, a lot of Warren. Really nice guy, by the way, and he's a very good MOT man. So if you are in Paphos and you want your car MOT'd, in my opinion, that's the best place to go. There's many other MOT stations, and of course you can get an MOT, but he, in my opinion, is the strictest. So if you want your car to pass an MOT because it's a good car, you know, it's got good brakes and the suspension arms are good and all its lights are working and it's got windscreen wipers and perhaps it's got a front bumper on it, that's the man to go to. If those requirements in your life are not required, well, perhaps go to another MOT man, and most of them will pass you even without headlights or a windscreen wipers. But there we go, rant over. There we go. Tyre girl on the right hand side, that's where I go for my tyres, and as you may have understood, she's a girl, although she does have a father. So her father started the business and she now continues to run the business, and I've dealt with her for 14 years, and I always feel that she's done me a fantastic deal, and she even allows us to make a slight profit when we sell them to our customers. So there we go, that's why we deal with the tyre girl. Her name is Eleni, and she's a nice girl, and she was actually educated in the UK and did a degree, I presume in tiring, I don't know, but something like that, in Newcastle University or Polytechnic, maybe it was then, I don't know. So here we are. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, we're actually to the rear of the old town. At the very end of this road, you would actually start the commence to the left down to the old town. There's a little bit of a bump, there we go. But we're not going to go down there. We are going to take a right just over here after this speed bump and work our way into Midtown Clorica. Okay, so at the moment still in Paphos, but very slowly but surely we are going to enter Midtown Clorica. So you've got Uptown Clorica, Midtown Clorica, and Beachside or Downtown Clorica, as I like to call it. So if you watch the channel, slowly but surely you will familiarise your way around Paphos and the terms that, well, myself and many of the locals use, because Paphos is a simple place to work your way around. But you need to understand some of the landmarks, because of course, unless you speak the Greeky, and to be honest, even the locals don't really understand what most of the street names are called, because, well, a lot of them got the same name, if you understand me, and then a lot of developments, people who live here understand me. For example, if you live in Paya, I mean, there's many developments called Paya Gardens, but they're nowhere near each other. So you'll understand. If you're new to the channel, you're thinking I'm nuts, which I am. Don't get me wrong, I am. My father told me I was nuts, my mother told me I was nuts, and even my grandmother, who loved me to pieces, she told me I was nuts. And my grandfather did as well. But I think he was nuts as well. I think that's perhaps where it comes from. Anyway, where are we now? Technically, we are going to enter Clorica. So there we go. If you want a bit of pizza, if your name is Miss Andrew, Mr. Mart, you've got a Pizza Hut coming up on the right-hand side. And now, technically, we are in Clorica. There we go. If you turn up there to the right, you would go up towards Ember and eventually up to Tala, which is 5 kilometres to Tala. And as you can see, there's the sign. It says Cloricas, or Clorica, as we saw it. And I say this is Midtown Clorica, and we are going to keep going straight, and slowly but surely we're going to come out in the area known as Kisoniga. Nice kiosk there, 24-hour refresh kiosk. For those of you who follow the channel, you understand that on the lower Clorica Road in Kisoniga, so main road Paphos to Paya, should we say, you've got Premier Electrical, you've got Cafe Me Coffee, and you've got a big kiosk, as I call mini market, and it's called Refresh 24 Hours. Well, that's its sister there. So there we go, little landmark for you. Now we're in Midtown Clorica. Bit of a business area, and a lot of people do live here as well, but there's various shops and business around here, big churches and all those kind of things. You've got a bakery coming up now, you've got a charity shop, you've got another Cafe Me franchise coffee shop there, you've got like an Arabic market, mini market kiosk on the right there. If you want a pork sogla or something over there, you've got it's a grooming place, isn't it? So if your name's Bobo the dog who bought us a coffee the other day, that's where you can go to be groomed. So on that note, if you want to know how this channel is funded, what we ask you to do is go through to our About page. You'll find a little icon called Buy Me a Coffee. Click on that once or twice. Very much appreciated, because we use your money to pop into the tank, and then we pop off and make these special videos for you. And if you've got some special requests, all you have to do is let us know what it is. If it's a birthday, an anniversary, something special, and you want us to make your partner feel that little bit special, again, drop in the comments, hit the button once or twice, and I promise you that video will be coming especially for you. So I'm going to say thanks for watching, and of course, if you do like what you see, want to hit the like, click subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. So as I say, this is Clorica, and we're slowly working our way out, and we are going to end up in Paya. So don't forget to come back for the next little episode of Ricker and me, Mr. Paul's Breakfast Club. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.